All right, welcome back. We tried to react to the Bucketheads, and we were having audio technical difficulties. So,
Call some real buckethead, moves we made there. And stupid.
Let's go watch. We're doing a new stream now called Star Wars fan film reactions. So let's just check out the Maul fan film. Apparently, I just watched an Ahsoka one the other day, and the Ahsoka.
Oh, there it is, top one.
Have
so
you watched
good.
it? It's just it's not really the one I watched is not really with Ahsoka. It's about Ahsoka, and it's a deleted scene from Clone Wars that somebody reanimated.
Oh shit, that would be pretty tight.
It's the first one, right?
Yep.
Holy shit! It's almost 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Our enemies will pay for what they have done to us. The annihilation of our people will not be left unpunished. For 1,000 years we have been waiting, hiding, observing. But our time to strike is finally at hand. My apprentice. Now the Jedi are weak. Blinded by arrogance and limited by compassion, they choose to deny the true nature of the Force. That hate makes us powerful. Very soon you will be strong enough and vengeance will be ours. But until then, our presence must be kept hidden. We cannot let them know what we are planning. You must protect our secrets at all costs. Any intruder must be destroyed immediately.
Oh, word! So it goes from like animated to live action.
I'm getting closer to the source of the signal. I can feel it.
Very good.
Wait! I think there's something else. It cannot be.
Bring it, bitch.
We shouldn't have come here.
We must inform the council.
There is no time. We have to deal with it ourselves.
Everyone focus!
That guy looks like the singer of every metalcore
Let him
band.
get away.
Stay close to me.
Who is that?
No.
There's no escape for you.
Victory has defeated you.
We can't defeat him. We have to retreat.
If we let him escape, it could mean the end for all of us. You have to trust me.
Okay.
Do you think this is voiceovers?
Wait, what?
Do you think this is voiceovers?
It's hard to tell. I will say it's like this one's more about the lightsaber work to me, but yeah, the something about the voices does kind of seem off. I don't know.
I think if it is, they did a good job, but it's just the voices come through so clear.
Yeah,
It's like,
I'm assuming they did
how are they standing
voiceover.
in the woods getting it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm assuming they did
Sith, your fighting style is a long forgotten art, but I understand it now.
Let us leave. We already lost too much.
We can get him. Don't be afraid, my young apprentice. I will protect you. Come. Focus.
That was fucking dope. Say goodnight.
Qui-Gon ginned his ass.
Yes. That's what's kind of weird is he kind of does look like a young Qui-Gon almost.
That's what I thought. That's who I thought it was supposed to be at first. I was like, they didn't meet before Phantom Menace.
nice pepperoni that one there. He's fucking out of here.
That was decent special effects too.
Finisher. Finisher.
You have done well, my apprentice. The Force is strong with you. I have led these Jedi here for you. And every kill has made you stronger. No mercy, no compassion limits you. You are truly powerful. Darth Maul, your training is complete. This is the beginning of the end for all Jedi.
Yes, my master.
That was really good. Let me
Oh,
try
yeah.
something. So, can you still hear me talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but it's only one of my voices, right?
Yeah, no more echo.
Okay, so I muted
Echo.
Skype, so I'm still in the stream and you can still hear me. That's crazy how you can hear me through Reaper.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck.
That was dope, dude. Lots of lightsaber action in that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that last shot's cool. It's kind of like I think there's a book where similar things happen. I know I have the new like Darth Maul comic that was canon where, you know, the Emperor basically is like tells him he can't kill any Jedi at all, but at the same time the Emperor is trying to convince him to go kill Jedi, but he wants him to be defiant because that's a good sign for a Sith to just care about power and wanting to kill the Jedi. And at the end, the girl Jedi, he doesn't end up wanting to kill her, but he does it anyway. But he basically gets like a respect for that Jedi, and they kind of showed it in that fan film with the last one he killed. He didn't want to kill her because he admired her tenacity and the way she fought, and it was like a shame to have to kill her. Almost, he had like an immense amount of respect for that
like
person.
He knew Granddaddy Palps was watching.
Yeah. Exactly,
So
and then
he's
in that comic
obligated.
it reveals it like, yeah, I wanted you to kill that Jedi, and I was following you the whole time, and you did well, and gives him like the same kind of speech. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun, man. I'm really glad I waited to watch that.
Yeah. Is this like how they made it? Okay.
Hi, I'm Sean Boo, writer and director of the Star Wars fan film Darth Maul Apprentice. I would like to give you a quick look at our post-production process. With a film like this, post-production is a very important part of the storytelling, world building and suspense. Editing, sound design, visual effects, music, color grading all need a lot of care, and to accomplish them a lot of talented people worked on them for over a year. When we started shooting in the fall of 2014, I was convinced that we would have wrapped by the end of the year. But a lot of complications like the complexity of outdoor shootings got in the way, and we ended up shooting for 18 days over the course of 1 year, completing our shooting only in fall of 2015. Post-production already started after the first few days of shooting, so it took approximately 1.5 years. Before we started shooting, we already laid down every single shot for this film, either in writing or as a previs, so the editing in the end was very straightforward.
Apprentice. Now the Jedi are weak, blinded by arrogance and limited by compassion. They choose to deny them.
And I'm so happy that you don't even notice that there were like weeks and months between some of the shots.
Crazy.
We didn't cut out a lot of footage from this film, but there are some deleted moments I would like to show you. There was actually a time where we had an alternative ending for this film, where the Jedi Apprentice might have survived. But in the end we didn't use it, because it wasn't true to Darth Maul's character. A big part of the visual effects in this film are of course the lightsabers. The lightsaber effects are actually quite simple to do. They only take a lot of time because you have to edit every single frame by frame by frame. For me, the music in Star Wars is always one of the most important elements of the films. And for this film, it was equally important for me to get the right music. The idea was to create a score that sounded like it could be part of the Star Wars films, but also combine elements that are new and more modern, like elements from Hans Zimmer or Junkie XL, to create something new. And the music was composed by the brilliant Vincent Lee.
I'm Vincent Lee and I'm the composer for Darth Maul the Apprentice. The first approach was like to sound a little bit like John Williams, and it sounded more like Mickey Mousing, so I rethought the concept of the film score and went a little bit more modern. So tried to be more into that Hans Zimmer thing, and so I combined everything together, a little bit of John Williams, a little bit of Hans Zimmer, Mad Max, Junkie XL.
It's definitely very Junkie XL-esque.
When I saw that the standoff, the director just put in an Ennio Morricone track, and I said, "Well, that fits perfectly." And he said, "Yeah, can you do this?" I said, "Are you sure you want to do that?" "Yeah, let's try it." And I said, "Okay, I don't know if it would fit into this Star Wars universe." And he said, "No, just do it, just do it." I said, "Okay." So I wrote something similar to this Western style.
Say,
A very
Dave
important
Filoni's been
aspect
doing
of
the
this film was,
Western
of course,
style
the
shit.
sound. The lightsaber sounds were actually edited by the actor of Darth Maul himself, Ben Shammar. The sound design was an international effort. Quite a few great sound designers and mixers from all over the world worked on this film. In this film, we wanted to show what the Jedi are really capable of. So we wanted to show them not just in the choreography, but also in their powers, what they can do. And to show their powers like you have never seen them before in the films. So we had a lot of ideas, what kind of powers and force pushes we can show. For these effects, not only did we use a lot of stunt and wire work on set, but we also enhanced those with visual effects on a computer. We also wanted to show how dangerous and lethal lightsabers are, and that they can cut through basically everything. So every time we saw an opportunity in the locations or in the way that Jedi were wounded or killed, we tried to use them. But beside those Jedi powers, visual effects were also important to create this whole Star Wars world and surroundings and spaceships and drones and technology you see in the film. The spaceship, the drones and the temple were 3D elements that we had to create from nothing, actually. We had concept arts, then the models had to be created, texturized and animated. So there was a long process for the shots involving 3D elements. And finally they were composited with the real footage that we shot. All shots involving 3D animation were the shots that took the longest time to finish. Actually, the lightsabers were also 3D elements in some shots. Although we shot almost everything in this film on real locations, we still had one location that was entirely digital. That was the temple of Darth Maul, where he trains and studies in the beginning. I worked together with an incredible CGI artist, Lucas Sherman, on this hologram scene for almost 1 year to create the look, the feel, the models and the animation for this hologram and the temple surroundings.
I wish I had all that equipment. Fuck.
In this scene there's a part where Darth Maul studies his enemies. So it was a fun idea to let the team dress up as Jedi and let them have little cameos in the holographic sphere. The temple actually makes a reappearance in the film in the end, where you can see it from the outside.
I like her.
But there were also a lot of set extensions that are less obvious. For example, we used a lot of retouching and extending of the environments that we already had to cover up errors and mistakes or to widen the scope. An interesting example of set extensions we did are in the Devil's Canyon part. We shot this early in 2015 and it still looked like it was winter. So to match the shots in the forest, which are completely green, we added a background that wasn't there before, as you can see here. So my goal was to eliminate all those white spots in the background.
It looks really fucking good.
If you're wondering who did the color grading for this film, there was Vidan, who also did the choreography and action directing. There was also a lot of visual effects work done that you don't even see in the end. For example, there was a lot of retouching done for little errors and mistakes that happened on set. sometimes set extensions were also used to compensate shortcomings in locations. For example, the path in the forest.
Oh shit.
Darth Sidious, or the Emperor, is one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars saga. And it was a great opportunity to use him in this film as a character and use him as a cameo in the end. So we had this great actor who was a cosplayer who did this incredible Emperor Palpatine makeup and costume. But of course Darth Sidious in episode 1, or prior to episode 1 even, didn't have all these wrinkles and burnt face that he had since episode 3. But it was still better to use it this way, because it looked way more like the actor Ian McDiarmid in the end. And from the beginning it was clear that I would only show his mouth and chin and block out everything else, so you didn't really see much of the wrinkles and episode 6 style face.
Beginning of the end for all Jedi.
And the voice of Darth Sidious was done by Li Hua, a music producer and singer from Taiwan.
Before I do this, I gotta warm up my voice. Gotta make it sound evil. Our enemies will pay for what they have done to us. The annihilation of our people will not be left unpunished.
It's pretty good.
For 1,000 years, we have been waiting.
Just like his death metal warm up to it.
But our time to strike is finally at hand. My apprentice.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I could answer most of your questions. And I have to say thank you so much for this incredible positive response and feedback you gave us. Me and my team, we are completely overwhelmed and blown away by all this.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't want to talk too much about our idea for fan films because we're live, but
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of work we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of notes I've kind of been waiting to share with you when we're in person, but like here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it won't pop up on the because of my background. God damn it! There's a paper here with all kinds of notes on it, but my green screen works way too well, apparently.
Dude,
I can't hold.
There's another cool clip. I don't have much time, but the whole thing's normally 20 minutes, but there's like a 5-minute excerpt from it that's really good. But like, so you should. It's called a Revan Division is Foolish. But there's like a whole 20-minute fan film that this came from. But this is one of my favorite parts of the whole thing, and like highlights the best part. So, yeah, that first one.
Oh word! Damn, I need to watch some more fan films.
So yeah, it's from that one called The Rescue Mission.
Not a step further.
I am not here for you.
Come peacefully, Revan, and I'm sure the council will take your past actions.
It looks
into
like freaking
consideration.
Arya Stark.
You may be given a chance to reform.
I bear knowledge of the council's justice, and I am a standing testament to their reform. I am doing what is necessary to end this conflict for good. Let me pass.
No. You will face the council, or you will die here. Embracing the dark side is not the answer.
So good of you to think so. Do not presume to tell me my path. when you walk yours blindly. The Force existed long before the Jedi and the Sith divided it into light and dark. It will be here long after all of these empires crumble. You cannot hold me to the Jedi's rules.
Is that how you justify hundreds of deaths? Using Sith ways to cut innocent people down?
And what of the Jedi?
We use it for good.
Define good.
It's a long-ass hilt. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a staff.
This is why the Jedi will never achieve peace. You are a fool to listen to your masters if they tell you there is only one way. You must be prepared, or the next Sith you face may be your last. I am not Sith. There is no power a Sith holds that a Jedi cannot choose to wield. You must be strong enough to master the Force in its entirety. I do what is necessary. Show me your mastery of the Force, Jedi. Show me! The Force does not control you, young one. You saved your guardian using something you thought was abhorrent. But your motives are still aligned with the Jedi Code. Consider my words.
I love that one.
That's dope. I was worried about Revan, but they pulled it off really good. That was dope.
Yeah, that guy that got to play him did a really good job. I was surprised. That's why I don't really bother watching the whole 20-minute thing. It's good, but it's definitely not the quality of any other fan film. Like, they have stuff with like dudes shooting each other and shit, and everyone kind of looks like they're wearing hockey brands. But
Oh, really?
It's whatever. But yeah, the Revan they did perfectly. So I'm like, that's the best part of it.
Dope.
There's a bunch of other ones. There's one of like a fan film of like Revan versus Darth Nihilus that was really good too.
Shit, we can do this once a week. React to some couple fan films. You know.
I'm definitely down. I'm probably gonna hit the hay for tonight. Though I got some stuff to take care of in the morning. But it has been fun as always.
Yee. We'll talk to y'all next time. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream.
I can't hear you.
Oh yeah.
You're muted.
So we'll talk to y'all next time. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream.